Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. This is a reminder for any of you guys that are over on TikTok to look up the new TipRanks page where you can find me making some fun stock related videos. So go show me some love over there and make sure you follow along. This morning we'll be taking a look at mostly earnings reports as those dominate the headlines this week, and we'll see which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. So let's get right into it, starting off with the US stock futures. U.S. stock futures are in the green this morning. Currently, Dow futures are up 0.88%, S&P 500 futures are up 1.58%, and NASDAQ futures are up 2.24%. Now, getting right into notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, any minute now, we should be hearing from Twitter, MasterCard, and Domino's Pizza. This could be Twitter's last quarterly earnings report as a publicly traded company. The big names continue into the after hours as we'll be hearing from Amazon, Apple, Roku, Intel, and Robinhood. Already in the pre-market so far, we heard from Southwest Airlines. They did come out with a wider than expected loss, but had revenue that doubled. The company swung to a net loss of $278 million or 47 cents per share. This was wider than the anticipated loss of 32 cents per share. Revenue soared 128% to $4.69 billion, topping the estimates of $4.67 billion. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 7.6%. We also heard from McDonald's. They came out with better than expected results despite operation suspensions related to Russia costing them $127 million or 13 cents per share in the quarter. Their results were fueled by price hikes in the U.S. and strong international sales growth. Earnings per share came in at $2.28 versus the $2.18 estimated, and revenue came in at $5.67 billion versus the $5.59 billion expected. Analysts currently rate the McDonald's stock a strong buy with an average upside of 14%. We also heard from Merck Co. They had an earnings beat after sales of their COVID-19 antiviral topped $3 billion. The company posted net income of $4.31 billion or $1.70 per share, up from $1.08 a share in the year-ago period. Adjusted per-share earnings came to $2.14, ahead of the $1.83 estimates. Sales rose 50% to $15.9 billion from $10.6 billion, also coming in ahead of analyst expectations. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 10%. Of course, last night we heard from some big names, one of those being Teledoc. Their stock crashed over 40% after the company posted a net loss for their first quarter and missed on revenue expectations. Teledoc incurred a net loss of $41.58 per share. These results were impacted by a non-cash goodwill impairment charge of $41.11 per share. Their total revenues did grow 25% year over year to $565.4 million, but did miss the consensus estimates of $568.8 million. The company also reduced their outlook for 2022. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 75%, but we will see what those ratings look like as analysts start to reiterate price targets following this report. We also heard from MetaPlatforms, or Facebook. They did have revenue that missed on expectations, but their first quarter profit did exceed. They posted revenue of $27.9 billion, which was up 7% from a year ago, but a little short of the Wall Street estimates of $28.3 billion. Profits in the quarter came in at $2.72 per share, a bit above the consensus of $2.56 per share. Analysts rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 76%. And we also heard from Ford Motor. Despite facing some supply chain issues, they posted results that exceeded both revenue and earnings expectations. The company reported quarterly earnings of 38 cents per share, 1 cent higher than analyst estimates, but much lower than the earnings of 70 cents per share reported in the prior year. Their revenues did decline 5% to $34.5 billion, but did outpace the street's estimates of $31.13 billion. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 38%. Now let's take a look and see which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by MetaPlatforms following their earnings report last night. Trading under the ticker FB, the stock is currently up over 16%. They're followed by MaxLinear under the ticker MXL. Their stock is up over 13% following their Q1 results. And iHeartMedia under the ticker IHRT up 11%, also following their earnings results. Probably not a huge surprise that our biggest losers are led by Teledoc. Under the ticker TDOC, the stock is currently down over 41% following their earnings. They're followed by Align Tech under the ticker ALGN. They're down nearly 22% following their earnings miss. And Peabody Energy under the ticker BTU, their stock is down 13% following their Q1 results. So that is going to be everything for Thursday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. Don't forget to head over to TipRanks TV to catch Fabio's after-hour market update as well, and make sure you say good morning in the comments over there too. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you back here next time.